Oh, okay, so now it tells me how to play the game. Okay, so approaching enemies are either stunned or on their knees will allow Leon to perform kicks. So they have to be stunned. Okay. Changing inventory screens. So there's a weapons and recovery screen and keys and treasure screen. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so I assume it's gonna be the same thing with this game. Like, I'll. Oh. Oh, that's one of the guys. They're burning him. So what am I supposed to be looking at? It was just to look. Can I go this way? I feel like it'd be a good idea to go off to the side where they can't see me. Yeah, so probably after I finish this game, I'll try it on mouse and keyboard, and I'll probably find out that it's better on mouse and keyboard and just play it like this. But for now, I'm just gonna play it like this on controller. Oh, there we go. I just heard something be thrown at me. Nice. Okay. I can jump over. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh my god, there's someone like right on my ass. Oh. Oh yes, red herbs.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
Wait. What? Where are these guys? Okay, so the kicks don't kill them. It just like stuns them. Yellow herb. Okay. That's funny. Dude really just said, look behind you, dumbass. Which, by the way, I do speak Spanish, guys, so I do understand what these guys are saying. What was that? Oh! I just heard this dude say right behind me. What the hell? And I hear a chainsaw too. A chainsaw right behind me is never good.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice. Headshots for days. That's what I like to see.
Oh, la campana. Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sattler.
Where's everyone going? Bingo? Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, so everyone's gone for some reason. There's a chicken egg that I can pick up for some reason. Let's walk around and loot the area, cause I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things here. So, part of the reason why I'm playing this game, aside from the fact that I've never played it, is because I want to play the RE4 remake, because I've seen gameplay of it. It looks really good. And considering that I've already played the other 3 remakes, Ooh, incendiary grenade. Yeah, since I've already played the other 3 remakes, since I've already played the other 3 remakes, I figured, well, I gotta play the 4th one now. Now you might be wondering, so why is it that I'm playing the original, I'm playing the original RE4 before I play the RE4 remake, and yet with the other ones, with the other 3 games, I only played the remakes and not the originals. Well, okay, to be fair, I started with the first one, and it was only because the first one plays a lot like the original. And that's the thing about the original RE1. It's a game that has, like, it's a game that has really aged badly. I didn't know I could do this. I'm assuming this would have been like while I was getting chased to kind of block the enemies from coming in. I didn't know I could do that. Like I said, first time player here. If these are obvious things, I mean, it's my first time playing. Yeah, so the first one has aged pretty badly, and I mean the remake of the first one plays a lot like, ooh, a shotgun already, nice. Yeah, it plays a lot like the original, so I was just like, you know what, I might as well just play the remake. It's better. Now, the remakes for the second and third one could be debatable. I mean, the gameplay wise, the second and the third one do definitely play better than second or third one, the originals. But I think at the same time, that's a matter of preference, because some people will say that they prefer the tank controls, the classic fixed camera tank controls of the original compared to the modern, because the modern kind of, due to it playing like a modern like over the shoulder shooter, there are people will be like, I know there's some people who think that the remake isn't really all that scary or all that hard because of that. I mean, I think at that point it really is just preference. When I will say though, when I first did play those games, or when I first played the remakes of the original trilogy, or the Raccoon City trilogy, whatever you want to call it, I wasn't really used to the tank controls. The only game I've played that had those was the remake of the first one. And even then, it doesn't have like true classic tank controls. I played it with like a more, I guess like modern tank controls. But I've been playing a couple other games that have more tank controls. So I'll say I definitely have gotten used to a little, or I have grown accustomed to tank controls. So yeah, I mean, if you're wondering on whether I will play the OG RE games, I might. I mean, aside from the first one, which I'm still kind of contemplating on whether I should play the first one, just because green herb can only be mixed with another green herb. Mixed herbs can only be mixed with so like that. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. I like this. I got my briefcase. My briefcase full of stuff. Yeah, so I think I might consider it, because the second and third games haven't aged as badly as the first game. And even then, like, I know the remakes of the second and third game took away some stuff from the originals, especially with the third one. I mean, I think you guys already know my stance on the remake of the third one. Like, I love it, but it is a shame that they really cut out a lot of things just to make it. Wait, is this where I came from? No. Let me check the map. Lots. I'm guessing. Okay. Flash grenade. Wait, how many grenades do I have? I have incendiary, hand, and the flash. Let's put my grenades together. There we go. I like to see that. Yeah, so because the remakes of 2 and 3 cut out a lot from the first two games, like the originals, I think I might go back and play those. Not right now. Not anytime soon. I do want to progress with the series. Like, I do want to play 5 and 6, and I definitely want to play 7 and 8. I mean, I've already played 7, but I want to play 7 on this channel, and I definitely want to play 8 because RE9 is supposed to be in the works right now, and I really gotta play 8. So, okay, so it looks like this is the way I need to go. I think that's everything here in this village. I mean, I see that stuff on the roof, but the question is, how do I get on the roof? Let's see. I need to somehow get on here. Huh? Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to get to the roof. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, that works. There we go. I was wondering how. A spinal. Is that everything? I think so. Yeah, so I think I might consider playing the OGs for 1 and or for 2 and 3. I don't know when I'll do it. But I think I'll do it. I don't know about 1, although you know what, maybe just for the shits and giggles, and just to see how different the remake changed the first one. Cause it really changed it a lot, and you know it's funny. The remake for the first one is the only remake that I know of. Cause I don't know about 4, but to be fair, since I've never played, since this is my first time playing the OG 4, and then I haven't played the remake. I don't know if the remake for this game takes away anything. But ignoring that fact, the remake for RE1 is the only Resident Evil remake that actually adds to that adds stuff that to the original. Unlike 2 and 3 that actually removes stuff that the original had. Okay, I see something glowing here. Man, it stinks. Okay, so I see there are enemies here, but the second I shoot my gun, I know I'm gonna draw attention to myself. Wait, oh, I see a dog there, and I don't know if that dog will attack or not. Oh, I already got spotted. I already got made.
¡Un forastero! Te voy a hacer picadillo. Detrás de ti, imbécil.
I gotta say, this is crazy. This is the first time that we're not shooting zombies. About the blue medallions. 15 blue medallions, 7 in the farm, 8 in the cemetery. For those of you who destroy 10 or more will be rewarded. Okay. I hope there weren't medallions back in the village, because that's not gonna be good. What? Okay. Gotta use my trusty blade. That way I could save ammo. I heard. Okay, it doesn't look like that dog is hostile, so that's good. Oh, you really thought you were slick with that, huh? I didn't mean to kill the cow. My bad. What about the chicken eggs? There's a lot of ammo in this game, but you know, that makes sense. This game... So I know it's my first time playing it, but I do know a lot about this game. Or at least I know a fair amount about this game. Ew. I can't believe I have to, like, stick my hand into that. Because, you know, since I played... well, I haven't played the OG games, but I know about them. And I know this game basically... This game was very groundbreaking in terms of the franchise, because this is a game that really took that really started the shift that saw the shift of the series going from survival horror to leaning more towards survival action. You know, just with this game, just with some of the changes this game already has compared to its predecessors, like the fact that there's no fixed cameras. Yeah, there's no fixed cameras. you have you could do things like yeah, you could do things like okay, I didn't know they just like evaporate into a pool of I don't know what the hell that was. There's definitely something going on here, and I feel like that isn't just for the sake of removing enemies from the screen. Like, that has to be there for a reason. Not even the zombies disappeared like that in the original. Or at least not in front of your eyes. I mean, they would disappear once you kill them. Or once you, like, leave the room, but... Anyways, yeah, because already, from the get-go, like, I can tell you, this game... Obviously, it's very different from the others. I'm really going to be comparing this to the remake of 1 because that's really the only experience I have with like the old RE games. So yeah, like I mean, there's no fixed camera angles. The controls, I mean, I will say they're a little more stiff compared to like modern third-person shooter controls, but I feel like you gotta take in the context of this game coming out in 2005. This is actually pretty this would actually feel better. And that's another thing too about this game. Like, I've heard that this game is a reason for third-person shooters, because I guess this is the first game that that went, man, how do I say it? This is the first game that used the over-the-shoulder perspective for a shooter, because I think before this a lot of shooters were just first person, and then for the ones that were third person, well, they kind of played like the older Resident Evil games, or at least some variation of that. But this game was the first to go with the over-the-shoulder perspective, and as you guys know, the over-the-shoulder perspective is basically the perspective that every third-person shooter nowadays that came out after this game goes with. Like, I don't really know a lot of third-person shooter games that that don't use this like camera scheme. You can't tell. I will say you can tell that this is very like first of its. That it is like the first of its kind. Just because the way you aim, you know, a lot of third-person over-the-shoulder shooters, they don't have you like have to yeah, because I'm trying to shoot right now. You can't, like, you have to stand still and aim, and then you aim like basically you stand your ground and you aim like that. Whereas like all the third-person shooters now, they don't. You're not fixed to where you're standing when you want to shoot. Alright, you know, I gotta look for these because I was promised something good, and I don't know what I'll get, but I just want to make sure I'm getting something good. But yeah, so this game really, if you, like, if there's any third-person shooter games out there that you guys like, you can probably credit this game yeah, you could probably credit this game for its creation, because this game really did just set the standard for that. Kind of like how Half-Life pretty much set the standard for first-person shooters afterwards, and Doom was the game that pretty much set the standard for shooters in general. Wait, or is that right? No, I think Half-Life set the standard for storytelling in shooters. Well, I don't know. I know Half-Life was another revolutionary game that changed how games would be made from that point on. And then Doom, I mean, I think Doom was like, I don't know if it was the first-person shooter, but if it wasn't, it was definitely the most revolutionary one. Alright, so I need to look at my files again. 7 in the farm, 8 in the cemetery. So I've got 5, and I'm assuming this is like the farm. Or I'm assuming this is basically it. If I leave this place, then I don't think there'll be any more. Yeah, I know I'm taking my sweet time here. I don't even know how long this game is, too. I have a feeling it might be about the same length as like other Resident Evil games when you play them first time. And that first time distinction is important because every Resident Evil game, when you play it for the first time, when you play them for the first time, take a while. This is probably like your longest playthrough because you're brand new to it and whatnot. And at least from my experience, first time playthroughs, they tend to be like 10 hours for me. So I'm gonna assume that's the same thing here, 10 hours. It might be a little longer, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know a lot about this game. The funny thing is too, I had this game. I actually have this game. Oh, there's another one. I have this game for the PS4, but that was only because like my sister got it, and like, why did I do that? Oh, I bet you it's like for enemies because they could climb up ladders, so it's probably a good way. Wow, that's actually really intuitive. This game really has a lot going for it. Damn, even the aiming. I like how the aiming in this game is natural, I guess you can say, for lack of a better term, because it sways. And that's only natural. Only because, like, you know, damn it. Alright, that's all of them. Oh my god. Yeah, it's only natural. I mean, I want to see you try to hold your gun steadily without it swaying for like 20 seconds. Oh wow, look at that. So this isn't even the right way. With a little help from another person. That sounds like yeah, even then, like, you get a lot of ammo too. I mean, what? I'm still in the very beginning of the game. And handgun ammo, I have a total of 72. Which, if we were playing like the first Resident Evil, that wouldn't be the case. Like, you'd have that much ammo halfway through the game, and that's if you aren't wasting your ammo like crazy, and if you are collecting all the ammo you see.